All right, here we are, round two. So this video is going to be the Dallas Police Department's basic pistol qualification test. It's the test that you would do to become a police officer, right? And it's probably the qual that they do once a year, and it could be out of date, may or not be, I don't know, right? But at one point in time, this is probably it. And the point of this video that I'm going to be doing this is that I'm going to be doing it to the time standards, right? Meaning that the allotted amount of time that they give you, I'm going to try and take up all of it, and I'm going to see if I can, show you just how insanely slow these standards are, right? Of just how much time they give you, and just kind of show you that this is not exactly preparing you for a stressful situation that requires speed. Okay, and it's poking fun at it, but it's to make a point of we can do better, right? So with that being said, go over the drills real quick. All right, there's 4 major drills, 3 yards, there's 2 at the 7, or excuse me, 4 drills, 3 yards, 2 at the 7, right? A 15 yarder and a 25 yarder, right? And we're gonna sit here and just go through the drills one bit at a time, but again, going as basically as slow as it'll allow us. So the first yardage, 3 yards. Here I am, 3 yards roughly, all right? And I'm going to do the first drill, which is to draw, shoot, 5 rounds. All right, and you have 10 seconds to do it, strong hand only. So I'll draw, shoot, 5 rounds, I get 10 seconds to do it. We'll do the same thing with the left hand. So with that being said, all right, let's see how it goes. So again, the point of this is to go slow, right? And to make sure that I am, demonstrating the time standard of what is considered acceptable. So 5 rounds, 10 seconds, that's a 2 Mississippi count per round. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. That's too fast. Okay, I was just going way too fast. So 8 seconds. 8 seconds there, just make sure it's focused so y'all can see. All right, 8 seconds. 8 seconds to do this. I'm going too fast. I got to slow it down. This isn't working. I got to be a little bit more on top of my, paying attention to my count in my head here as I go through this. So let's try it again. All right, starting in the left hand, low ready. And again, we're just doing it as a just 2 time standard. Let's see what she does. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, 8.3 again. I'm counting 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi in my head, right? And I'm going too fast. So I got to slow down how I say that to make sure that we're hitting standard here. So, but as you can see, you can take your sweet time on these tests. There's no real particular rush. So now I'm going to back us up to 7 yards here and do the 7-yard drills. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, 7 yards. I already forget what the drill is, even though I've done this twice already. From the holster, fire 5 rounds in 10 seconds. All right, target will turn, do its thing. All right, we don't have that here, so we'll just remain at the low ready. Hit the buzzer again, fire 5 rounds, 10 seconds. Another 5 rounds, another 10 seconds. So 5 rounds of 10 seconds. Again, that's another 2 Mississippi count. All right. Let's throw in a full mag. And I mean, 2 Mississippi count for 5 rounds. From the draw, here we go. God, I just cannot not count fast. Okay, make sure this is getting focused up. All right, there you go, 8.48. I'm just going too fast here. So let's do it again. Now from the low, ready. Yeah, I just, okay, 8.1. I'm going to give myself an extra, to Mississippi here and do it correctly. Okay, come on now. There we go, finally. Something more appropriate for the time standard. 9.45. Okay, again, make sure it's focusing. Right, that's what they expect of you. That's the floor. If you could do that, big thumbs up, you pass, which is unbelievable. Right, you can take a nap between each round. So now, if I remember correctly, it's this 5-round. Right, set up a pistol with 5 rounds on board or on your person and 2 5-round magazines in a pouch. When target faces, draw and fire 5 rounds, slide lock reload, fire 5 more rounds, execute a second slide lock reload, right, and then fire 5 more rounds. You have 30 seconds to do this. 30 seconds, grand total. So I've already got staged here 2 5-rounders. I just need to prep the other one. Make sure I've got only 5 rounds, 4 technically, right? There you go, done. 30 seconds to do 2 reloads. All right, 30 seconds. Boy, oh boy, let's try it. Okay, slow down. Oh man, that's not that bad. For a 30-second count, 27.5. I'm still 2.5 seconds. All right, 2.5 daggum seconds. All right, too fast. All right, but yeah, you can do this at a glacier's pace and still hit time standard. So yeah. Anyways, let's push back to the 15-yarder and see what we do. Yeah, you guys can see me all right. 15 yards, 100%. In fact, I'm 15.5, which close enough. So now, the 15-yard line. Okay, draw and fire 5 rounds. You have 15 seconds to do it. So what is that, a three Mississippi count? All right, yeah, 3 times 5 is 15. So, yeah, the 3 Mississippi count. I'm gonna go extra slow on this just to make sure I'm hitting time standard, but let's see us do it. 15 yards. I believe that was 5, yeah? Yeah. All right, that's not that bad. 13.44. All right, that is not half bad. All right, that's, for timing it, trying to hit that max time, 1.5 seconds off. It's not that bad, if you ask me. Well, that's your 15-yarder. Accidentally threw a Charlie. Little hiccup on that one, but that's okay. Not like we're trying that hard anyways. Right, okay, back to the 25-yard line. onward. Okay, that should be there, 25 exactly, 24.9. Okay, what do I need for this one? I forget what it is. Oh, I need to step up and to the right and do all that stuff. All right, back to the thing. Shooter starts one step to the right, one step behind cover. All right, we're not gonna use a barricade. We don't need to. It's not like it's gonna make a change. When target phases, move to cover, draw and fire 5 rounds, 30 seconds. All right, 5 rounds in 30 seconds. Okay, what is that? All right, 6 times 5 is 30. All right, 6 Mississippi count per shot. So to fire 5 rounds. Aye, aye, aye. Do I have 5 rounds? I do exactly have 5 rounds. Let's see what it does. Step to the right, step back, close enough. All right, 5 rounds. Ooh, 6 Mississippi count. Okay, take your time. 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Where am I? 26 seconds? Uh-oh. Ah, I went over. I slowed down too much. 33 seconds, so I've been 3 seconds over. All right, make sure you guys can see that okay. All right, yeah. And, wait a minute, that's a small eternity. All right, again, you can take naps in between each shot because it just takes so long. I just cannot stress to you enough just how low these standards are. All right, I mean, it's just abysmal. Let's go take a look at the groups. There you go, there's your hits. All right. This one was at that 15, I just goofed totally, and then these are the 25 yarders, I just being silly. So trying to focus more on keeping the time than anything, and of course there's some others in there that get thrown out just a little wide, but you know, it's pretty obvious there's gonna be 50 rounds in there, right? The vast majority of them went through this little hole. But yeah, you can do this, pass this test with your eyes closed, probably, right? That'd be an interesting challenge, actually. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this time in half. So I'm gonna give myself half the amount of time, and then I'm going to double the distance, just to prove that it can be done, and it's not that hard. It's just a matter of getting the instructors to instruct in a way that will allow them to achieve these standards. You know, it's just amazing how we can't get them to do it. Anyways, so that being said, right, go train better than this, because this is not preparing you for anything, right? You will be in a self-defense situation with these standards, and you won't hit the broadside of the barn, right? You couldn't throw it in the ocean standing, you know, on the beach if this is where you're at, and this is, you know, the minimum that you need, right, to pass. There's a reason 20% of the shots, you know, coming from police officers in self-defense situation hit. Okay, 20%. You know, as a teacher, last time I checked, that's a failing grade. So let's raise our standards.